Hello my honey chair pies. It's that time of the week again, where me, your humble servant, will deliver you news. So let's get right into it. First I want to say that the developers haven't fixed the Linux server issues just yet, but that it is still actively being worked on. However, in the unstable beta build for the 1.76, the network and connection speeds will be drastically improved, which should also improve the syncing that happens between players, which in return makes your multiplayer experience a lot more stable, and I presume that it will be a lot less buggy as well. And to my Linux friends out there, as far as I understand, you guys are a high priority of the team, so hopefully the issues you may face now will be resolved soon, without you guys having to start a riot. Now this was the work being done by the multiplayer team, as the rest of the team is currently fully devoted to the development of Build 42. Except for the few that are working on the final patch for Build 41. This patch will be released after the multiplayer fixes have been rolled out, with the goal of the patch being to leave Build 41 as undisturbed and in the best condition possible. So there shouldn't be game-breaking bugs that piss us all off as we wait for Build 42, which is very important for we will be on the final Build 41 for quite a while. And this final patch will be mostly focused on fixes and polishes, but it will also expand the new sandbox options just a bit. Let me just squint my eyes to read what those are exactly. Alright, they appear to be an option to disable fake dead reanimation, an option to disable corpse maggots, an option to disable poisoning food, like with bleach for example, an option to turn off tainted water tooltips, an option to enable or disable XP multipliers that affect passive skills, and an option that prevents survival vehicles from spawning. Man, reading this was tough. And of course, just after reading this, I realized they provided me a link where it was written down, so I didn't have to use a screenshot of the laptop. Well, too late now. Anyway, there's also more news on Build 42 and more specifically on the domesticated animals. They show us the work in progress sheep, which also shows a new stat named stress. Now I'm not sure what that stat will do, but I'm assuming it is a factor in how productive they will be, as usually animals develop a lot of problems when they're under a lot of stress. And of course, these sheep can be shorn for wool and they can be milked. But ideally you only milk the females, for otherwise your milk might taste off, but it might be extra rich in protein. The amount of milkable milk is able to be seen from the animal's window. This is where you can also see the age of the animal and so forth. And they also showed this other cool feature where he picks up the baby sheep and feeds it milk that he just took from another sheep. So he's pretty much nurturing baby animals, which is fascinating stuff. This means that if for some reason the parent happened to die, you can actually still save the baby animal by just feeding it milk, which is a very nice touch. Now they also showed some of the stuff regarding chickens, like how they go into their pen when you're opening the hatch and some egg harvesting. I also noticed that one of the chickens is named after another YouTuber called Atomic Duck, which raises the question, where's mine? Anyway, they showed another cool thing, which is genomes of the animal that exist behind the screens. This tells us what we can aim to improve through selective breeding. So we can breed the animal to improve their stress resistance, thirst resistance, fertility, general resistance, meat ratio, age to grow, strength and well, much more. And by the looks of it, they can also have genetic disorders on each of these stats. So you can have a chicken that is a complete idiot or have a chicken that doesn't lay any eggs. I suppose so it'd still be good for meat production though. And to update on what I said in my previous video regarding zombie screams, this is currently what they came up with. And to be honest, I think it sounds creepy as shit. Imagine hearing that sound behind you in a pitch black night. Like that is pure nightmare fuel right there. Anyway, that will be all from me for now. Consider joining the Discord if you want more chit chats with me in the community. And as always, I'll be seeing you all again very soon.